Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, my name's Andy and this is Mad Fades Vintage. So I've got a few different videos to make and I thought I'd kind of record you on two devices. So we've got YouTube on this side and TikTok on that side. One's this way, one's that way. So sometimes you're going to be looking at that one, sometimes you're going to be looking at this one. Bear with me, I'm new to this and it's pretty tricky. So back in the cabin, but instead of a packing video, I wanted to mix it up a little bit. I've got first of all, we got a haul video. I went to see someone recently. If you don't know, I have a physical shop in Penkridge, Stafford, and one thing we do there quite well is advertise that we buy items. We've got quite a few signs, we've got cards we give with every single customer. So if they buy a pair of jeans off me, there's also a card that tells them everything I buy. Anyway, so long story short, a couple of months back, a customer bought some jeans off me and then his dad called me a bit later on, just before Christmas. Usually it does come with a bad story. His wife had passed away and he's been thinking about getting rid of her clothes for quite a while. So when you go and see these people, I went to go do a house visit, you have to be quite empathetic and quite nice and, you know, certainly not going there thinking I'm going to make loads of money and I'm going to rip this guy off. That's not what we do. We go there, have a nice chat, talk about, you know, the wife a little bit, go through the clothes, and it's quite usually, sometimes it can be just after someone's passed away. So, you know, you've got to be careful what you say and don't get excited about the clothes you're buying. And, you know, it's about showing a bit of personality, not just business. Anyway. So I went to go see this guy. What was crazy though is I knew the area really well. It's really close to where my parents used to live. I actually used to deliver newspapers to this guy's house when I was a kid. Not that I did have a paper round for that long, but he didn't recognise me, but I told him who I was and he kind of knew who my name was from around the village and stuff. There's not many Xanders around at the end of the day. Yeah. We got on like a house on fire, had a cup of tea and things, and then I bought some stuff. So I thought, a bit of a different video, I'll just show you what I bought. And I paid £275. I did not negotiate. Sometimes I don't negotiate. I think in certain cases it's good to just pay the money. And due to what had happened to him, I certainly wasn't going to beat him up on his prices. There's still plenty of meat left on the bone for me to make a profit, that's why I'm here. If I couldn't make a profit, I wouldn't have bought it at the end of the day. And the best part of it is he's very happy with the money I paid, and he says to me that he owns a caravan in Wales and there's a lot of nice items there and he will let me have them included with this price. And one of those items is a Burberry trench coat. So that one item alone is better than these items, so I think I've done quite well. I don't know what condition the trench coat's in, but still it's nice to keep that flow of conversation with a potential supplier. And that's how you should treat these people, by the way, as suppliers. So he had absolutely loads of shoes and I aren't really a shoe guy. 275 was the whole, I paid for everything, by the way, starting off, and everything's in immaculate condition. I think he was about 75, maybe 70, and I'm assuming his wife was of a similar age. But nothing's damaged. A lot of things are new with tags. Sorry about the creaky floor, by the way. It's really doing my nut in. I'm just standing in that one spot as well, you know, where it keeps creaking, which is weird. But yeah, everything's really clean, really immaculate. I don't think they are AF ones, Air Force ones, but I'll check. But they look really similar. Another nice Nike one. I think they're all size 3. Jack Wolfskin, kind of like walking boots, very good condition again. I don't know this brand, but they seem immaculate. They're called Hinter and Hobart, so they're a nice boot. Not too bad. Move them over there. The box is a little bit wet on that, come from the garage. Ignore them there from something else. They were just in my van. But I'll go through some items now. So we've got a helium leather jacket. I chose that. I don't know the brand Helium. I've just got a feeling I've sold a helium leather jacket before for good money, so I included that. I need to make a note somewhere. Where's my notepad? Of the amount of items I bought so I can put it on my cost of goods. I do the cost of goods average. There's lots of debates going on about the cost of goods average right now. It works for me. So cost of goods 275. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shoes, including the boots. Might be a bit boring this. We've got the helium jacket, that's 1. Crew clothing, new with tags, 3. This is a weird fish kind of pullover fleece. So 1, 2, 3 items of clothing. I'll do the cheaper items first. Another weird fish, 5. Jewels, 6. Here we go, a Barber jacket. Only a simple Barber jacket. Again, she was a very small lady. This is size 10. It's nice with the pink liner though. 7. Crew clothing, 8. Very equestrian style. Oh, there's 2 here. I thought there's 1. So we're up to 9 and then 10. So 1 is a Jules gilet with a kind of nice pattern, and the other one is a crew clothing. So we're up to 10 items now. This is one of the pieces I thought looked best. The items I didn't bother with were things like F&F or Sainsbury's, bit of Primark, bits and bobs. So this one I just thought seemed quite nice because it's got a hood. I'm not sure of the brand. Let's have a look. The Marks and Spencer's collection. It's not real sheepskin, it's some kind of imitation, but I don't buy high street stuff, but I just thought to myself it seemed really good quality, very clean, and everything is almost new. So we're up to 11 items now. Pair of Barber jeans, 12. Another weird fish top, very similar to the other one, 13. Another weird fish fleece, 14. Weird fish, 15. So this lady and this gentleman, they lived not far from Trentham Gardens. Trentham Gardens is like a big posh shopping area not by me, and they've got these shops there like Jules, Weird Fish, Barber, things like that, and it is quite overpriced, so she's probably paid up for these items. I think we were up to 16. John Partridge, made in England, 17. Another Rydale, equestrian kind of, that's nice, that is. Again, it's a small, women's size, small, yeah. Would that be 17? Lost track. This is again new with tags. It's a crew clothing, little raincoat, 18. 69 reduced to 25, crew clothing. I think that's 19. There's a few really good items in a minute I want to show you. Jack Wolfskin. So this is kind of one of them slightly longer armless gilet puffer thingies, and it's new with tags. We'll call that 20. This was quite nice. I thought it was reversible, but it was just packaged wrong on the hanger. It's a Henry Lloyd puffer jacket, remarkable condition again, and everything smells lovely. You know when they've got that little lavender things hung up with them. Mountain Warehouse, newer tags, I think that's 21. I can't see a price on that, but it says the Mountain Warehouse Extreme, and I keep hearing from people in one of the reseller groups I'm in that Mountain Warehouse is doing really well right now, so thought I'd buy that one. This is quite nice. It's a Next, it's definitely leather, Italian leather it says. It is real leather and it's belted, so we'll call that 22. These are some of my favourite items now from this little buyout. Another Jack Wolfskin pink waterproof jacket in a bigger size, I think. So this one says 150 quid on there. You see that? And it's got a £45 tag, so I'll take that one off. And fingers crossed we can get slightly higher. It says UK extra small, but it seems really big compared to the rest of the items. Now, I've sold lots of this brand before and the quality is very good. It's Lakeland, it's real leather, very buttery soft leather, and it says here £229 reduced to 159, reduced to £114.50, so 114 quid has been paid for that, and it's still new with tags. So if we're going off the retail prices, I've done all right. Last few. This is very nice. The colour attracted me straight away. Marks and Spencer's collection. It's actually got new with tags. It says was 75, then was 51, and then was 38. So I get the impression that this lady loved a bargain. She was definitely out hunting for bargains. What's that now? 26. And then we got a Marks and Spencer. No, Marks and Spencer's hanger. But it is Musto. We love Musto, good brand. It's actually a sailing brand. And again, this feels new with tags. The best part about this is it's got a removable liner. It's like a gilet liner, you can remove it. So it's like a 3-in-1 jacket. I think that's 27. I'll do that bit at the end because that's my favourite item. A standard polar quilt from Barbie. We get 45 quid for these in the shop. So very small size again, but it's it's a women's 8, so not so well. And then finally, this is very nice. Probably leave all these things off, they kind of get on my nerves a bit. It is a Jules tweed jacket. Some of these you can sell for £100 on their own, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a tiny size, it's a UK 6. I don't think it's brand new because it hasn't got a tag on it, but it feels like it's never been worn. It doesn't look like, you know, it's really been worn much at all, and it's got a lovely liner. Should we call that 27? So 27 items of clothes. I'm just going to double check if there's any more. I don't think there's any in the van, but there always could be with me. He's very happy with the price, and I will make a healthy profit on it all. I think I'll be somewhere between ×2 and ×4 my money. I think I can turn it from 275 to about 550 as a minimum, and if I'm lucky, up to 1,000. There's no big brands in there. There's nothing big, posh and very expensive. There's no like Burberry, there's no Armani, there's no beautiful items, you know, there's no M&M, there's no, but it's all bread and butter, and it's all really easy to flip. Even though these shoes are a bit older fashioned, I would still anticipate I can sell every single pair for 15 quid on Vinted. So I thought I'd just share that with you anyway. It's been good to make something other than just packing videos on this channel, but let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think I'll make a good profit? Do you think I paid a fair price. Some people might not agree with buying from retired or passed away people. It'd be interesting to know your thoughts. It's better than going to landfill, in my opinion. And he wanted some money for it. He didn't want it to go to a charity shop because of the amount, he could see the amount she'd paid for things. Yeah. If you want to get into this, by the way, I can show you what I do. We've got loads of different cards. We have these made, and this one in particular is more like casuals, labels and tags. But you have these made by the thousand and you give them away. You can give them away at car boot sales. You can give them away. You can put them in on the wall in your chip shop or your post office. You can hand them out if you've got a physical shop. There's loads of things you can do with them. But if you want to get into buying properly, you need, I think, physical cards and obviously a Facebook page, advertising. But we'll talk about that on another video. Where are we? 16 minutes. That's not too bad. Hope you enjoyed this type of content. Do me a massive favour, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and write me a little comment. Thanks very much.